Hello, my name is Daniel Fulkerson, and I am from Brescia University. Today we'll be going over JA Ourselves Session 5. Remember, last time we met, we learned about saving money. People save money to be able to buy something they need or want at a later time. Today, we will be discussing what it means to give or share something. Imagine that you have two apples. What would you do with the two apples? Go ahead and pause the video so you have time to think about your answer. What I would do with my two apples is I have a friend and he doesn't have any apples, so I'm going to give him one of my apples because I have two and I only need one. And I like being able to give my friend an apple because I like to share with him, and sharing is a great thing to do. So, how does sharing make you feel? You can go ahead and pause the video if you want to reflect on this question. If not, we're going to keep going on. So, what does it mean to give? To give is to make a gift of something. And now I am going to read a story about a boy named Charlie and his classmates and how they earn money for a good cause. Charlie sat with his grandmother at the kitchen table. It was the first day of spring. When I was a little girl, I lived on a farm, Grandma Laura said. Each spring, we planted a vegetable garden. The corn was sweet and delicious. I haven't planted a vegetable garden in a long time. Grandma Laura sighed. Here we have the pictures. Hope you can see that. The next day, Charlie walked to school with his friends. A vegetable garden sounded great, he thought. Why couldn't the neighborhood have its own garden filled with fresh vegetables for everyone to enjoy? So here's Charlie talking with his friends about a garden. Charlie told his teacher, Mr. Jacobs, his idea for a vegetable garden. Mr. Jacobs smiled. I think we could make your idea our class project and show what we grow with the community. Mr. Jacobs said some of the vegetables would go to the local food pantry to feed the hungry. Charlie and his classmates couldn't wait to get started. Here's Charlie talking to his teacher, Mr. Jacobs. After working out the details, Mr. Jacobs said the class could start a neighborhood garden in the empty space across the street from the school. Mr. Jacobs gave everyone a letter to take home explaining the class project and inviting families to help. A garden would need lots of things. Mr. Jacobs told the students they could sell seed cups for $1 each to raise money. So here's Mr. Jacobs going over the plan with his students. Mr. Jacobs helped the students get started. He gave everyone two packets. One packet had flower seeds, the other packet had vegetable seeds. So here they are. He's passing out the seed packets for them to sell. Mr. Jacobs showed everyone how to glue the pictures of their plants onto the outside of the cups. When the glue had dried, the students put soil in the cups. They put seeds on top of the soil and then covered them with more soil. Mr. Jacobs had the students put their cups on a table by the window. Everyone took a turn watering the seeds. So here they are, they're working on their cups for their garden. Little green sprouts soon pushed up from the dark soil. In a few weeks, the vegetable plants would be big enough to plant in the garden. Here they are. They're watching the plants sprout up. They're getting excited. They're going to plant a garden. While they waited for the vegetable plants to grow, the students sold the flower cups. Family and friends put the cups in their windows for the neighbors to see. Here they are selling their cups for the garden. Very cool. When all the money had been collected, Mr. Jacobs told the class they had enough to buy 2 rakes, two shovels, a hose, and a watering can. They were ready to start work in their garden. Here's Mr. Jacobs going over the plan. All right. Charlie liked digging in the dirt in the garden. He carefully measured the space between the holes he dug. He filled the holes with corn plants and patted the dirt in place. Here's everybody working in the garden. Fun stuff. Spring came and went. Soon it was summer. Charlie, his neighbors, and classmates visited the neighborhood garden often, pulling weeds and watering the plants. Here they are, they're tending to the garden. They gotta keep taking care of it for all the plants to grow. Finally, the garden was ready for everyone in the neighborhood to start picking vegetables. Charlie picked corn to give to the food pantry and some to take home. Grandma Laura cooked the corn that night for dinner. Charlie's garden corn was sweet and fresh, just like the corn Grandma Laura grew when she was young. Charlie felt happy. He knew he had worked hard and done something special for the neighborhood. So here he is. They're harvesting the vegetables they made, picking them out, taking some home for Grandma Laura to make, cook, and enjoy eating them. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We saw how Charlie helped his community and shared his vegetables with with his community, and that's really nice of him to do. And he was able to have a nice meal with his grandma Laura because whenever you grow vegetables out of a garden, they tend to taste fresher and sweeter. I like growing vegetables in a garden. I like the taste of them. They're very great. So if that's something you're interested in doing, talk to your parents about it. Maybe you can start your own garden. But the important thing is Charlie shared with his ideas with his classmates and his teacher, and they were able to share the vegetables with the community. And so, having him share his idea helped people benefit from benefit all over. So so that's why it's good to share because other people can benefit. So let's review. So I just want to thank you for being such a great class. I have enjoyed our time together. And now you will do an activity about giving with your teacher. I hope you have a great rest of the day. It's been a blast doing our JA lessons together, and I'll see you around. Bye.